Mastering Commercial Value in Customs Clearance. Welcome back to our Customs Brokerage series. In today's episode, we will be discussing a topic that plays a crucial role in customs clearance: commercial value. We'll explore what commercial value is and how it is calculated for customs purposes. So, let's dive right in. When importing goods into a country, it is essential to determine the commercial value of the goods accurately. The commercial value represents the price paid or payable for the imported goods. The commercial value is typically reflected in a document known as the commercial invoice. This invoice is issued by the seller to the buyer and contains detailed information about the transaction, including the price, quantity, and description of the goods, as well as any applicable trade terms, such as Incoterms. Incoterms, short for International Commercial Terms, are a set of rules that define the responsibilities and obligations of buyers and sellers in international trade. These terms determine who is responsible for the costs and risks associated with the transportation and delivery of goods. It is important to note that the chosen Incoterms can impact the commercial value calculation. Now, let's discuss how the commercial value is calculated. In general, the commercial value includes the cost of the goods, any freight or transport charges incurred until the delivery at the port of importation, and any other costs associated with the transaction. Additional costs that may be included in the commercial value calculation can vary depending on factors such as the agreed Incoterms, insurance costs, packaging costs, handling charges, and even royalties or license fees associated with the imported goods. Customs authorities have established specific methods to determine the commercial value for customs purposes. These methods ensure that importers are not undervaluing their goods to avoid paying the proper duties and taxes. The most commonly used method is the transaction value method, which focuses on the actual price paid or payable for the goods. Under the transaction value method, the price actually paid or payable is adjusted, if necessary, by adding certain elements such as commissions, royalties, and certain packaging costs. The goal is to determine the value that closely reflects an open market price for identical or similar goods. In some cases, when the transaction value cannot be determined or its credibility is in doubt, customs authorities may resort to alternative valuation methods. These methods include using the transaction value of identical or similar goods, deductive value, computed value, or even fallback methods based on reasonable means. Once the commercial value is determined, it is crucial for importers to properly declare this value on various customs documents, such as the customs entry or import declaration form. This information helps customs authorities assess the appropriate duties and taxes applicable to the imported goods. This is where customs brokers play a vital role. They specialize in customs procedures and documentation, ensuring that all necessary information is accurately provided to customs authorities, including the correct commercial value. And that brings us to the end of today's episode on commercial value and its calculation for customs clearance. We hope you found this information helpful and insightful. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, so you don't miss out on our upcoming videos where we'll continue to dive into the fascinating world of customs brokerage and international trade. Disclaimer note below. Until next time, take care and happy importing.